So let's look at the PC software. So the way to measure make the measurements would be either to use a PC software where you have to connect the instrument via a cable, USB cable to your PC, or if you don't want to do that, you could use the app where you have to communicate via the Bluetooth connection. So let's go through the PC software, and here are some screenshots that I have put there. So when you go to the main screen under scan settings, depending if you're using the reference, reference by the factory, if you want to do that, you have to select the built-in option here, and then this button will say scan, so you can directly go and scan your measurement. So this way, for any absorption measurement, you need to have a reference so that you compare what is reflected compared to what the original signal intensity is. So this has been already measured by the factory that built the instrument, and it is recorded there, so you could use that. However, if you want to use your own measurement, your own reference, then you have to select the new reference. Select is the new option here. And as soon as you select the new, the scan would change to scan reference. So you have to use some kind of a highly diffuse surface like Spectralon, which I'll talk about later, to record a reference. And once you record the reference, then you can select previous, and this will change to scan. So for measuring, for using the built-in reference, there are certain settings, like number of scans is 6, there's gain control, and type of scan. They're all set here, so you cannot change any of the parameters if you use the built-in reference. If you want to change these parameters, then you have to record your own reference, and the measurement also should be done in using the same parameters. Of course, the software also creates CSV files, and you can also record the measurements and later on refer to them. So here is an example of a measurement that was taken from a surface, from a paper or desk. And you can see there is the reflectance. So this is just the reflectance that has been measured from the surface. And then there's the absorbance mode, which is kind of complementary. So you see here's a dip, there's a peak. So absorption, and this is the reflected intensity, which basically to get the reflectance, you divide the reflective intensity by the reference in the factory, and then that will give you the reflectance. So how does the PC software calculate reflectance and absorbance? So measures reflected intensity from the object. Then step 2, it calculates reflectance function by using R equal to I over I0, where I0 is a reference spectrum that has been recorded by the factory, and then it calculates absorbance by using this formula. Absorbance is equal to log of 1 over R. And that will give you this plot here. For the transmission model, measures transmitted intensity through the solution and calculates transmission function by using T equal to I over I0, and then the absorbance is log of 1 over T. So this is how the simple math behind converting reflectance into absorbance, or transmission into absorbance. Now the software also has, the PC software has the ability to overlay plots. So if you select the overlay function here, you can select several different plots and compare them together. So you want to see how things have changed. If like different samples are showing different spectra, you could do that. Unfortunately, at the moment, this doesn't have a labeling mechanism, but we are working on that to see if we can introduce a labeling and printing mechanism on this one, but it's not available at the moment. You can always print all of these in Excel. There's a CSV file, and then label them and